Okay, we want to talk about hidden hazards for goats and other livestock. Um, Pigs are a problem because they're a predator. Pigs naturally are omnivores. They will eat meat. So your baby goats, if they're in with pigs, or even adults, okay, they can um, maul them and eat them. Okay, people will deny this, but it is true. So pigs can be a hazard for that reason, and that's a direct hazard. And there's also things like pigs like mud. Pigs like to make mud. So the mud and goats are not a good match. Pigs also can be very wet. And goats and wet are not a good match. So you don't really want to keep your goat with your pigs. Also, the pigs could get in there and sully their hay. They could get in there and mess up their housing area. They could get in there and eat their grain, and then your goat's not getting the adequate grain. So, for that reason, we don't keep pigs with goats. Ponies. Ponies and other equines, and particularly donkeys. They are supposed to be a guardian animal. Are you a guardian animal? Just eat your pumpkin. But the truth is that sometimes they don't get along with goats or other animals, and they, instead of guarding them, they will turn on them and kill them. So you really don't want that. So we actually tried a goat in with Apache when we first got him as a companion, because we know that they keep him as a companion to racehorses at times, which is where the saying "got your goat" came from, because people would steal the companion goat to the racehorse, and the racehorse would be messed up and wouldn't run right. So he tried to kill it. Yeah, you did. He tried to kill that little goat. It was such a cute idea, we thought, and it just wasn't for him. So if you're going to do in with equines, then make sure your equine is okay with that, because you're risking your goat otherwise. Goats in with chickens. Now, some people will do that. We do not. Goats in with chickens is a bad idea because for some reason, apparently they don't know why, chicken feed is toxic to goats. And so it's not a good idea. In addition, the goats can give your chickens parasites, and some people say it can end up inside of the egg. And if you open an egg and there's a roundworm in there, you know, especially if you sell eggs, you will never have that customer back again. So chickens as well, like the pigs, root around and tear up the ground, and will make it not appropriate for your goats. And finally, puppy, puppy, puppy! Our favorite in the world, dogs. You don't want to keep dogs with free access, unless it's a trained livestock guardian dog, in with your goats. A dog is a predator. It's not to be trusted outside of your immediate care and responsibility to be able to stop if anything happens. They can be just fine with the goat, and then the goat, maybe it's a pregnant goat or it had a baby or whatever, and it can turn on the dog and butt it because it's trying to be defensive, and then the dog can go off. Or the dog can have its predatory instinct triggered by running or jumping or whatever it is, and it can turn on your goat. Even if it's your sweetest little dog in the world, it's still a predator, and it's still capable of hurting the goat. So you don't want to do that. As well, cats even. Not that the cat is a direct hazard to the goat, but cats can make manure and cause toxoplasmosis in your goat and cause abortion. So you want to watch open feed bins where the cat's going to think it's a litter box, and you don't want to cause an abortion, but also there's the risk of the goat to the cat. A defensive mother, or even just a particularly grumpy goat, can injure a cat. We've actually had a goat for a short time named Marigold, and she was particularly aggressive, bit the tail off the cat. Okay, this can happen. So just be aware, we do keep cats in with our goats as rodent control, but there are hazards to it. And hopefully the cat would learn, but it's your responsibility to keep the cat from making manure on the goat's feed as well. But we've not, since we got rid of the one marigold, friendly to people, but really aggressive to other animals. She bit the tail off one of our goats too, so he had to go. So yeah, those are the hazards of keeping other animals with your goats.